set this up before people join, because I don't need to look like an absolute noob, even though I've never live streamed before, which means I am. Oh, we have one person in here already. Look at that. Welcome to the stream. We are currently getting things set up. Making sure lighting's looking alright. Go ahead and set this here. Doing some original type of 3DS stuff today. I think it does look better with the light off. Oh, GG's, they left already. Alright. Probably the cheapest way to live stream. Alright, I need my earbuds. Actually, let's use headset. She had a person right away, which is kind of crazy. Oh, we have someone else back here at the stream. If we could have, whoever you are in the chat, go ahead and just drop a comment real quick. I want to make sure that you can, oh, and they've left again. Alright, hello. And why? Hey, what's up, Jaden? So I'm assuming you can hear me. Is that what are you looking at here? One second. Alright, Jaden, you can hear me, I'm hoping? I actually hope this is just, like, working. And I don't need, like, some extra stuff for this. Let's see, we do need... This is probably the most frustrating part of the stream. What do I even use for a counter watch? This is... I was not ready for this. Okay, fuck. Yeah, get out of here. I didn't ask to watch a video. Let's see, I could think, what would I use? Alright, I think we're just gonna go ahead. We do gotta stack this up a little higher. I don't even know how I want to do that. Let's see. I'm gonna do some temporary editing. Let's see. We go ahead and pick this up, this up. Got that right there. How does this looks alright? Alright, cool. Can you hear me, Jaden? Is that... I actually hope that you can hear me. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna watch while I do this. But just for old time's sakes, hey guys, D Nation, welcome to the live stream. First ever on YouTube since they removed, I don't know when they removed it. Used to be 1,000 sub cap to go live. It doesn't exist anymore. And so we are for our first live doing some shiny living dex hunting. We're going for Charmander, as you guys saw in the thumbnail. I'm pretty excited. I've already gotten, I can actually show those off here really quickly. Oh, we don't want to do that, we want to do this. Go to our PC. I have a lot of legendaries at the moment. There are some like Arceus that are technically hacked in, but I have no other way of gaining them, unfortunately. But like the Sectaka, Poipole, you'll see they all have shiny 45. Zekrom, Type Null, Tornadus, Guzzlord, Thundurus. We got Happiny, Blue Thunder, the Stunfisk, Snowy the Vulpix. All these are shiny. These are all things that I've just happened to get. Like, there are Arceus in here. This is mine, this is mine. We don't really talk about all those Meatski ones. And then just the other day, I did go for these off stream. So we do have like sort of a good start. There's 809 Pokemon I need to get in total. And eventually I should be able to get like maybe a stream set up where I can put how many shinies we've gotten out of the 809. Which may make it a lot easier to tell what we've done, what we still need to go for. We could... Seems even my 3DS wants to be a little slow. We can't even connect to Wi-Fi anymore. Let's see. Go ahead and scroll some more. I don't know where I was last on this. I think I've skipped past a couple things. Yeah, just a couple things. Whoops. Sure, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and run back out here. Just get that set up. Probably gonna go for a couple hours, just because we are Masuda methoding. So I mean, the odds are 1/682, I believe, which should make this kind of simple, kind of not. I got my first Bulbasaur within 197 eggs. The second one within 73, and then the third was in 26 eggs. And I do not have the shiny charm yet, so it is going to be obviously difficult, and we may not get any shinies in the stream. It'd be nice to get at least one, but we are going to see what will happen. You know, we got plenty of time. I think I figured out what I'm going to do for a counter. This little sticky note. I have 104 so far, so we'll kind of just mark off as we go. Though I cannot find where my pen is. Man, people are going to watch this stream back, and they're just going to be like, what is going on? Most unorganized stream I've ever seen. I have 50 subscribers. How many people will show up? We only got one, which is Jaden, because he's awesome like that. I appreciate it. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream, please. It'd be very much appreciated. But might as well get started now. Kind of not much to talk about with just Jaden in here, unfortunately. Unless Jaden wants to bring up a conversation. As long as it's stream appropriate. And alright, well, we've gotten our first egg. This would be crazy. If first egg of the stream was shiny, this would be nuts. No, it's not shiny. I like trying to look at it through my camera and along. Oh, hey, there's me. Alright, go ahead. I have a pretty simple system, So Jaden, if you ever got like a Gen 7 game, you would kind of know how to do Masuda method. So obviously, base Masuda method, you need any two Pokemon. One obviously having to be female, and your best bet is to probably have like a Ditto. But as long as you have one Pokemon that is from an entirely different region compared to the other, like you'd have one in China, one from Japan, one from the Americas, one from Japan, or as long as the regions the Pokemon are from are different, then your odds are increased. And this was created by Masuda himself. Everybody probably knows this by now, especially you, Jaden, since you've played Pokemon for a while. And it's honestly quite a simple routine thing. You can obviously get the Oval Charm to get eggs quicker. But other than that, you kind of just gotta hatch eggs and wait around. The Shiny Charm I could go for in this game, but I'd rather do that in my other file. Which is, I believe, on my other Ultra Sun file, or yeah, I think it's my other Ultra Sun file I have, which I haven't really touched in a while. It's kind of hard to get the living dex because I haven't completed the game on that, or hard to get the Shiny Charm because I haven't completed the game on that yet, which is obviously going to make it more difficult. I did not press fly. It's going to make it more difficult to get the Pokedex filled because there's like 400 No, not 400. Is there? Maybe there is 4. I can't remember. But you need to have had, I believe, every single Pokemon in the Pokedex in Gen 7 in order to get the Shiny Charm. And I think that would increase my odds to like 1/512, which is a decent change, obviously, but there's kind of no point if you got to spend more time finishing the decks compared to getting the shiny. So with Masuda method, it's kind of all on personal preference. Oh, and I think Jaden's gone again. Well, I guess this is kind of for everybody that watches the stream back after the fact. Jaden should come back eventually. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Get rid of that. I forget what I was even talking about. Maybe one day I'll have a big enough chat where I'll be able to have conversations with several people. Also, Jaden, if you can hear me, where are you coming from right now that you're still in a car? As long as as long as I can actually be heard right now. I really hope I can be. Oh boy, Lucas just got online. Let's see if he gets on Russ. I was talking to him about this morning too, which would be kind of funny. But he said he doesn't get on Rust all that much. I wonder. So what he gets on. He's only... Oh, that's right. He has a tag of professional Robux scammer. Yeah, boy. Let's see this. Yeah, Jaden, I don't know how spotty the data is for you, but can you hear me right now? I actually don't know. I really hope that I can be heard. I haven't just been like speaking for the past 15 minutes. Let's see. Doesn't seem Lucas is getting on anything yet. And I got a stupid ad running. Honestly, like, If I get a shiny Charmander on the stream, it'd be kind of hype. Though it's easier for people to join on Instagram and chill. I told a couple of people. Obviously, Jaden here in the chat, who may or may not be able to hear me, and may or may not actually be able to like watch the stream without it lagging. Who knows? Let's go ahead and hey, hello, Car. 2 viewers. Go ahead and drop a like on the stream, please. It'd mean a lot. Jaden is also in here. I don't think you've seen him before. You probably have, but kind of difficult for him to watch the stream because I think he's in a car right now. He said. All right. So who is still watching? Is this a car or is this Jaden? I don't know if I can actually check. Oh, do I have? I don't know if I swapped that already. I did. Oh, Lucas is in a party now. Watch him get on Rust. I swear, if he gets on Rust. Got 2 people back in here again. Hello, hello. I don't know if this is a new person or not. Hey, we got an egg. Alright, that's only the 5th egg this stream. But, I mean, it's not as fast as I'm gonna go. Imagine it was gold. Imagine. It's not. That's alright. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get this out. Yeah, I don't think I can check. 1 second. We're gonna. Yeah, so I can't check and see who's currently watching, I guess. I've never live stream on. Oh boy, that's. Maybe I should get this like up here. I think I have more things to elevate this. Hold on. Just gonna. How much better does this look? Alright, well, that's a little closer. You can see it a little better. Alright, we'll go ahead and get off this. you tell her, Jaden. Oh my, it's just like I shake it and it just it just unfocuses. That's so frustrating. Alright, well, I guess we're not gonna do that. That is so frustrating. Why is it doing that now? Shoot. Almost cussed. Dude, why is this? Let me try turn down the brightness of these extra lights. I don't know if that's... Is it even turning down? I don't even know where the sensor is for this stupid thing. If I... Yeah, that like... Alright, let's try this. We might have some glare. What has happened? I'm terribly sorry, guys. Everything has gone wrong. Oh yeah, let's go sketch. There we go. Dude, what is actually happening? Hey now, no beefing in the chat. Dude, what is... Alright, well, I think we've got to re-elevate the DS now, because... Don't know what's going on. You guys cannot see. You guys are just seeing a beam of light. Alright, this is getting frustrating. I think it is YouTube glitch because it just says no people are in this stream for me. But yeah, both of you are in here. Dude, what is... Man, this is the, possibly the worst stream of all time. So, what is everybody doing at the moment? Bro, what is going on? Well, it's not a shiny. Dude, what is this like? Okay, alright, so I am able to be heard. That's good to know. Dude, this is so frustrating. What is going on? If I put a flash on. Alright, there we go. I think we figured it out. I gotta like look at everything through the stream. Oh wait, no, they don't have an egg for me yet. Alright, we're gonna get another... Oh, nope, we're gonna have another hatch. Good to know. I don't think that's shiny. I cannot... No, it's not. We've fixed it. I've fixed the lighting, guys. All I have to do is put my flash on and turn it back off. Also, Akara, since you're in here, how loud would you say I am at the moment? Like, do I sound like too loud? Am I too quiet? Go ahead and this. You have another egg for me. Thank you. Tell my Pokemon to make more children, please. I need shiny Pokemon on the double. Alright, let's see. We got a... Yeah, I honestly wish I could just... Alright, so is that like too loud good volume? Or just good volume? Another egg. I keep wanting to go tap my encounter thing, but I can't because I'd have to go out of the stream for that, and I don't want to like accidentally quit the stream. Got another non-shiny Charmander. Well, I don't quite know how far away your closet is from you, so that doesn't. If you like in like roughly in feet, I guess if you could get that. Let's see. Add to the party. Just a half hour in, so we're not too far into this stream. 8 feet? Okay, so. Alright, yeah, alright, so that's like a good distance. Alright, so that's not too bad. Because sometimes I like back it up away from my phone, sometimes I'm a little closer, which you can probably, if I like talk here and then like talk kind of back here, probably sounds just a little different, but I'm just not trying to make sure that if I were to ever gain an actual following, I just like make people go deaf. That would be terrible. Let's go. What was that? Egg number 9 of the stream. Yeah, I've got to figure out how to do like a stream deck. That would be really helpful. Also, I do kind of like this OG version of doing this, just because this is this is what everybody else had to go through way back during the DS days, or if they're doing multiple Game Boy hunts for the same Pokemon or Safari hunts for Safari Week. So we are getting kind of nostalgic, but we're doing it with a 3DS instead. And I'm pretty sure capture cards were made before the 2DS. Oh yeah, I'm gonna, after this next hatch, and I have to go grab another egg, I get to explain some funny dialogue. Because there's some funny dialogue when you actually get to receive an egg from the nursery lady over there with her arms crossed and her thinking position. Another non-shiny. Alright, so now I'd have to actually get that egg from the nursery lady just to re-up my party with eggs. Go ahead and not give that thing a nickname. ahead and just hop off this. So now, when we talk to this lady, some funny stuff said. Oh hey, I have surprising news for you. Your Pokemon was holding an egg. It's like a total mystery where it came from, but you want the egg your Pokemon was holding, right? Oh, so you'd say yes, but it's like a total mystery where it came from. Just Game Freak trying to avoid the fact that Pokemon do the do, which is pretty funny if you ask me. And I don't know if it varies throughout uh every main series Pokemon game, or even like Pokemon Brick Bronze, when the person that hands you the egg is like, "Hey, your Pokemon was holding an egg." I don't know if it's the same dialogue for every game or if it's like slightly different. Be kind of funny to figure it out though. All right, got our 11th egg. Another non-shiny. Also, Akara, please, I beg of you, drop a like on the stream. It'd be kind of sad to end this stream with no likes. Let's see, grab this. All right. Hatch me a shiny Charmander, please. Give me gold, give me gold, give me gold. Please. That is not gold, unfortunately. I actually wonder how different the shiny's gonna look through stream, because there's like the waves going across it for some reason, which is like a little annoying. Go ahead and swap that Charmander out. Man, the only problem is how long. Oh, I was gonna say the only problem is how long it takes to hatch eggs. Then, sure enough. Oh, that's what it is. I gotta like tilt it down more. It's because of the angle. I think Jaden is gonna join the stream whenever he gets back home. Add this to my party. I've just smacked the DS. Look at me go. Let's see, it's currently it's only 8:37. Hmm. Yeah, I'll do this. I think I've just grabbed an egg, right? Yeah. Come on, let's please get a shiny Charmander. There we go, another egg. Another non-shiny. Yeah, it's kind of just not sinking in that I got all three of those Bulbasaur really early. Oh no. This Charmander might actually take absolute ages. Because you can only hatch about like 30 eggs in an hour. Because there's no... You got the Oval Charm, but that's to get the nursery lady to find the eggs quicker. Not to hatch them. Oh, it's going to take forever. Man, gotta love ads. And as my teacher says, because of capitalism, we must watch these ads. Skip! For anybody watching this after the fact, don't forget to drop a like. Because the people during the stream have not. As far as I can see, it could just be a could just be a stream error. But also, if you guys ever need like a nice series to watch and you can't think of what to watch and you like Pokemon, I would suggest watching Think Noodle's Pokemon Brick Bronze playthrough. Just because it's kind of fun to listen to an older video of a very amazing Pokemon game. I'd highly recommend it just because I have watched this series like so many times. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I gotta go grab this egg. I'm actually gonna figure out how to get Marshadow. Oh boy, the dog's going crazy. I think my dad's home. Maybe the dog's just going nuts, like usual. Come on. What is it? Egg number 16? Not a shiny. Yes, I want the egg. Give me my Pokemon's egg. Because the man in Pokemon Brick Bronze just eats them. He just scrambles that egg up. Which, I mean, technically we just do the same with chickens. But, like, you don't hatch chicken eggs for shiny Pokemon. Or shiny chickens. Excuse me. Actually gonna get this done here. A little easier. Also, for those of you who do not know, Shiny Charmander is gold, which is why I said that, or why I said I want the gold. And I'm actually going to name this guy distinguished gentleman in the most abbreviated way possible, because I'm not going to be able to fit all that in one entire area. Or in, not one entire, in one name slot, just because the names that you can only nickname your Pokemon a relatively small nickname. Come on. See, we're good. A little loud. No, now we have some game audio. Let's see, alright, we'll make it. Alright. Man, it'd be so cool if all of a sudden tons of people just started joining this. Come on, give me a... There we go. Just gonna adjust this. This is really crooked. Not any shiny. Also, I don't know, because I never tried it, but I wonder if it makes a shiny sound when you hatch eggs in Gen 7. I actually don't know this. I've never tried it. And, you know, you can't just, like, know when the shiny Pokemon's gonna hatch. You kind of just gotta, like, have your volume on. So, we're gonna go ahead and... Let's see. That one took a while to get. Yeah, we're already at 43 minutes, and I've only gotten... This is the 20th egg we've hatched. Oh, Jordan might actually join. That'd be kind of cool. This would be so funny. I just have, like, people from school watching me do the most lame Pokemon live stream to ever exist. Because that's what we do here on this channel. Oh, there we go. I was about to say. Yeah, it'd be nice if I had a better camera for this that I could, like, hook up to a computer. One day, eventually, I will. Gonna take a while, though. Thing. Get rid of this. Come on. Yep. I know they're doing alright. Not enough room. Get out of here. There's enough room. And come on. We can actually just go out and go collect this egg real quick. I believe I should just be able to spam A on this one, which is the most fun thing in Pokemon game, and I was indeed able to. Also, you just see me for like a split second. Hello. You see me in like the reflection of the right side of the screen there. But it's kind of the only way I can like look at the screen to know what's actually going on. Otherwise, I got to look through the stream, and it has, as you guys can see, just lines on it, which kind of sucks. But there's nothing I can really do about it. This is the OG way of streaming Pokemon games, after all, so... Still not a shiny Charmander. Watch, Jordan's gonna join. Or, like, a couple of my friends are gonna join. And I'm immediately gonna get the shiny Charmander. Or at least one of them. Which would be nice, because I do need 4 of these, I believe. Because, technically, there are 2 forms of Charizard if you include their Megas, which are in Gen 7. And I think I have both stones for them. If not, I can get them later on in the game. As where, like, I only needed really 3 Bulbasaur for that whole family, and I just have to evolve them. Hey, someone else has joined. I wonder if it's, is it Jaden or is it Jordan that has joined? That is the question. Or maybe David or Elijah, I don't know. There's a couple possibilities here. Whoever has joined, though, welcome to my boring Pokemon stream. That's probably what I should have named it, because it's exactly what it is. To whoever joined, because I haven't seen a message yet, though there is a delay. I'm just Masuda methoding for Shiny Charmander at the moment, because I'm going for the Shiny Living Dex, as you can see in the title of the stream. And obviously, you saw what the goal is for Charmander in the thumbnail, if the thumbnail is showing up on YouTube properly. Also, to the 2 people in here, don't forget to drop a like on the stream. This is the most popular place, but maybe one day it will be. You know, maybe I'll become like one of the world's most popular Pokemon YouTubers with like the best shiny hunting, because I'm using the OG method for streaming of games, just with a phone and crappy everything. Let's see. Just gotta... Yeah, it is such a slow process. The only thing that sucks. I did not mean to press that again. Also, to any questions about why hop on Tauros in this spot right here, is because you get more steps in by just going around a circle in this little fenced-in spot, which technically makes the eggs hatch faster, but also if you have a Pokemon with Flame Body, which also makes Pokemon eggs hatch faster, it's just quicker steps in one spot, along with it being easier to hatch Pokemon with Flame Body. So it's kind of just like the meta for Gen 7, you could say. I guess is one way you could put it. Let's see, come on. One thing that sucks is how long it takes for these games to load sometimes. Like, the Switch is nice and all. Like, I was doing a stream on Instagram when online services for for 3DS was shutting off. And somebody that I know from school actually asked me why I was on the 3DS. And I was just telling him because online services are shutting off. And he said, you need to get a Switch. I was like, I would, but the only problem is you have to, like, $200 for, like, 4 games being able to be played on it. Like, you only have space for 4 games. It's kind of ridiculous. But then, like, you gotta spend more money to be able to have more games, which is kind of ridiculous because you already have to pay, like, $60 for a Nintendo Switch game. As to where you could just spend I think it was $35 for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, or just kind of like DS games in general. And you don't need storage, you just plug it into the back, which is kind of like right underneath here. and then you just play the game, which is just, I don't know, it's just, I feel like DS, like, if they just mix the DS stuff and the Switch stuff, it'd be so much better. Like, Nintendo's just so greedy. They shut off the online services for DS when they're literally a multi-million dollar company, or multi-billion dollar company, whichever way you want to look at it. And, like, was it Gen 8? Maybe, no, I think it was Gen 9. I think Gen 9 games were so buggy, and the frame rate was bad. And, like, they actually had to put, like, an update that you had to use Wi-Fi for to update the game, which is something you've never really had to do to change, like, frame rate and stuff in a Pokemon game. Because, again, on the 3DS, you just plugged it in and played, and if there was an update, it would probably... I think it would just update what the game could do. Like, if they added a new... Not Pokemon, because the Pokemon stuff is already in the game. But if they added in, like, a new thing to the server, or a server patch for, like, GTS or Wonder Trade when it was active, then that was about the only thing they would update. That, or maybe for, like, 3DS parts of the actual 3DS, where they would, you know, just make it a little easier for you to be able to, like, run 3DS mode, and it not, like, either be glitchy or something. Which is also something they should do with the Switch. They should make, like, call it, like, the Switch 3D, or whatever, and then just give it the 3D mode, like, can't really see it, but if I move this over, this, obviously, it would show 3D, it'd show, like, 3D, like, right here on top, and it just says off there, and you just put this up, and normally this would be in 3D mode. It doesn't do that because of, I believe, because the Pokemon game and the files are so complex, they can't really make it 3D unless, unless, of course, let's see. And now I've gotten completely off track because Elijah's messaging me. I apologize for the camera shake. So go ahead and take this egg. Let's see. Get rid of that Charmander. Man, we are already going on the first hour of the stream. We've gotten 5, 10, 15, 20. Gotten only 25 encounters, which I said this at the beginning of the stream. If the person that's also in here wasn't in here earlier, but you can only really get like 30 eggs hatched an hour, unless there's like a slightly faster way of hatching them that I don't know about, because I'm kind of like sort of new to the Masuda method. But I don't know, it's just, it kind of sucks because 30 Pokemon is just, that's a singular box of Pokemon. So it takes about 2 hours to actually fill up 2 boxes of Pokemon. Unless, of course, you were to, this is something I believe A-Drive does. He's pretty popular in the shiny hunting community. Is he will pre-fill up the boxes, and then he will hatch them on stream, which is one way to do it. I just feel it's easier doing what I'm doing, where I fill up my party initially, I start hatching, and because I have the Oval Charm and this lady gets eggs for my Pokemon quicker, I can just hatch a Pokemon, run out here, as you see, collect the Pokemon, and then run back in, hatch another egg, and just kind of repeat the process. It's just, there's so much dialogue. It takes so long. Also, to the two people are in here, let me know what your favorite shiny Pokemon is. I'm kind of curious. If you can. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm attempting to be streamer-ish. This is literally my first ever YouTube stream, so it's kind of I'm trying my best here. I'm trying to do what the pros do, and I don't know if it's working out too well. Come on, not a shiny. I believe that was the 27th egg. All right, drop this chat real quick just so it's easier. Also, if either of the two people in here say Miltank, and it doesn't mean like change your answer to Miltank, but if either your favorite shiny Pokemon are like Miltank or just favorite Pokemon in general, you could do that instead. What's your favorite Pokemon? I'm gonna lose my mind because I cannot stand Miltank. Much like M&J TV, I don't like it. It just walks around flopping its udders about. Like no repercussion at all. Like look at the thing. It's hideous. Its shiny is kind of nice. It's like a nice blue. But at the same time, it's not worth it. Like, I'm gonna have to hunt this thing at one point, too. And also, sure, there is a, I forget if it's Goldenrod City in Gen 2, where you can get a Machop from as a gift Pokemon. But you can obviously get a counter for Whitney's Miltank in Gen 2 when you go to fight the gym. But, like, at the same time, it's just, if you don't know that, and you're, like, running through the game for the first time, it is such a difficult thing to beat because rollout gets increasingly stronger, and Miltank has a high defense stat, much like Chansey, Blissey, Audino, Slacking. There's so many normal types that have high defensive stats, and it's just such a frustrating Pokemon in the first place. And to add on to the fact that it's just flopping its udders around all the time, 24/7. It's just it's so bad. And it is a bit of a rant right now, but I mean like it's just not okay. I just don't like it. Get rid of this. I think I might actually be because I believe both people in here might be from our car goes to New York, so not really. Whoops. But we are, I believe, all three of us in here, all three including me, I guess, are in or well are on break right now because school just got let out today for April vacation. So I probably will be streaming kind of not all vacation, but like a good portion of it just because it's kind of something fun to do. And maybe I'll gain traction as a streamer and I'll end up streaming more often. Maybe I'll go monetary at some point. You know, you never know what could happen. Also, we've just hit an hour on the stream. That is man, first hour into streaming. I don't think I like it. It's technically from your school. From school, I'm not on break anymore. I had my break 29th to 8th. Your April, that was your April break from the 29th of March to the 8th of April? What? No way. Surely you're joking. That's crazy. That's so bad. What? Your April? Oh, that's so bad. I feel so bad for you. That's actually terrible. What the schedule for break? Oh, what for? Yeah, I know. There's only 8 Mondays left of the school year, which is crazy to think about. Like I think we're getting out like early June, which I'm honestly excited for. I just hope that doesn't mean that we're starting up like August 25th or some dumb stuff. I don't even bother looking at the calendar. I kind of just like deal with school, and when it's out, it's out. Also, what is going on? Kind of looks like my screen is. It's actually really clear. Wow. What happened? There we go. I I don't know what was going on with the camera. It was being a little weird. I think it might still be again. All right. I don't know what exactly is going on with this. Yeah. See, we're 2 minutes over the first hour, and I've just gotten the 30th egg. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Another non-shiny Charmander. Also, I'm kind of curious as to who joined. Were you? I don't know if you were able to. Were you able to see who else was in the stream? I don't think that's a thing you can look at if you're not the stream owner. Dang. Yeah, I don't know if it was because the person didn't say anything the entire time, so I don't know if it was Jordan. Elijah definitely would have said what's up. Jaden would have said I'm back or something. But they were in here for a good like 15 minutes. I'll take that. You know, like kind of like beginner streamer here. You know, I'll definitely take that. Like I at least had a thumbnail that I was scrambling to put together before the stream, but you know I still got it there. June 14th. Oh man, that is like when we used to get out back in elementary school. At least for I don't know about you, but at least for me and Elijah, when we went to Conti, we used to get out like the 15th of June, the 16th of June. But that's kind of cool because that means my friend Tristan, she at least gets to have her birthday not during the school year. June 26th? Did you guys get like more snow days than us or something? I don't know how much it snowed for you over in New York. Wow, June 26th is crazy. We had snow days, same with Pity. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that's insane. Like, June 26th. I mean, last year, I think we got out like June 29th for Taconic, if I remember right. Oh, shoot. We gotta plug in the phone, or the stream is just gonna. The stream might perish otherwise. Well, I mean, we're roughly the same area, but it's still possible to have like different weather. Like, it'd be worse for you guys over there, or vice versa. June 17th would be. Regens. What is regens? You kind of lost me there. Oh yeah, do juniors even do MCAS? Like, I haven't heard anything about MCAS at all. Like, do we just not do MCAS this year? Like, I honestly don't. Get out of here. There's enough space. Like, can you see for Taconic schedule if we like actually do MCAS for 11th graders? Because 10th graders just did their MCAS like last week, the week before. Almost thought that was a shiny Charmander. I need to stop looking at my phone through the stream to look at this. Let's see, where are we at? Okay. Alright, 4 minutes into that. I want to search myself up real quick. D's Nuts Gaming? That is so... What an interesting name. I'm seeing D Nation, but I want D's Nation. Come on. Click out of that. Nation. We'll try live. That didn't work. I've messed it up. I misspelled nation. Holy. Shiny. Living. Dex. Oh my, yo, I can find myself on YouTube. This is so cool. Oh, welcome to whoever has joined the live. That's so funny. Man, it is so weird to see myself on a... Yeah, the third person is just me checking that out. That's so weird. That's so cool though. Wait, I wonder if I just do shiny living dex. Can I find myself? That is the question. Alright, we're gonna try and do a little more here because I'm kind of like messing around on my Xbox. Oh boy, and the blurs come back. I don't know what's going on with that. That just like started showing up. Alright, come on, give us an egg. There we go. Give you guys something to watch while I see if I can find myself by adding in. Nah, it wasn't shiny. Unfortunate. Man, there's like... You just cannot find me. You would have to type in D's Nation. I wonder. Living back. I go over this. Day 1. Oh yeah, if you search up shiny living decks day 1, you can actually find me on YouTube. That's kind of cool. It says new as well. That's actually really cool. All right, well let's go ahead and go back to I think noodles because probably one of the only people I ended up watching while doing all these streams. I've got to like learn to set this up a lot better. I'll probably be doing streams later next time. Let's see. Like it's only 9:14 right now. But like I might start streams later around like 9ish just because I feel like people would have more free time by then. Let's see, and Salugio one. Also, maybe by doing more lives, I'll get like sponsor offers or something with my 50 subscribers. And if whoever's watching this that have not seen the chat yet, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe if you aren't already. I'd very much appreciate it. Maybe slowly we can really call this place a nation. Because that is kind of, that's like the original, that's like the point of the name of the channel. Like, the original name was D's Gang. Not as in like gang, like, you know, like Bloods and Crips and all that. But like, gang as in like, if you guys have watched Scooby-Doo, you know, like, come on, gang. Like that was the original idea, especially because my channel was so small. But like, I want to grow my channel larger. So like, to have Nation in it, I feel like saying "Hey guys, D Nation" kind of rolls off better instead of "Hey guys, D's Gang." I also wish I could find my original, uh, my original channel thumbnail. That was really funny to look at. It was me in my Boys and Girls Club shirt. I was actually like 10 years old because that was when I originally started my YouTube channel. A little bit of D's Nation history for you. And I had like my fingers up in like a gun position, which obviously made the gang part of it seem more like it was supposed to be like a gang. But that was just like 10-year-old me thinking I was really cool, making my hand and like a like a pistol. And I don't know. I remember taking the picture too. I think I had my sister Savannah take that, which was really funny. Let's see. I'm going to swap this guy out. That should be all set. But also, the funny thing was, when I originally thought about changing my channel name, I kind of felt like it was a big thing because I came up with that D's Gang title way back when. Let's see, like, I think I've been on YouTube 7 years now. 8 years? I forget. I didn't even make like a channel anniversary video this year because I've kind of been like so out of it with making YouTube videos, and I feel like these lives actually might just be better. Not a shiny. But I was walking at the lake with my sisters and dad, and or actually, I might have been walking with my friend. I can't remember. This was a couple years ago, and I was like, you know, I'm thinking of changing my YouTube channel to D's Nation, and I kind of was just like, the more I thought about it, the more I was like, you know what? I actually think this would be a really fun idea to kind of like rebrand the channel. Which was funny because I'd also just made uh, a brand new picture for my channel. Which at the time I would just change my YouTube channel picture by going through the Google email for it. And eventually I figured it out that I could just change it going through YouTube and just change the thumbnail on YouTube instead of my Google picture. So my Google picture is my old D's Gang picture, which is kind of funny. Which ironically was well, not ironically, but at the time it was actually like the logo for Dick's Sporting Goods. Like if you were to get a basketball from Dick's Sporting Goods, it was just DSG, and that's what it was for I think maybe a year, maybe a year and a half, and I had finally changed it. The history to my channel is kind of funny. Like there's some things like I'd like to bring back, but it's just like I don't have that like younger me energy anymore, which a lot of people kind of experience growing up. And I can kind of say that now being 17 turning 18 this summer. But like I used to post several videos a day. And that's not like really what burnt me out of YouTube. It's kind of just like the taking the time to have to edit all this stuff when there's other things I like to do. Like I play basketball. I like to try and talk with my friends as much as possible, like outside of school. And I try to stay active and not like be inside all the time. Because obviously staying inside all the time playing video games is not the healthiest. And so it's just like it kind of became harder and harder to manage because I always found myself busy playing something on my Xbox with friends or talking with friends. Also, the quality is just gonna be forever garbage, and it kind of just I don't know. Like I really like I've fallen off over the past couple of years of posting videos, and you could really see that if you look at like the dates in between me posting the videos, and it's just I don't know. It's just really it's not so much as sad. It just kind of just sucks that I don't really have the motivation to make videos anymore. But I think starting to do live streams like this, I think I'm really gonna enjoy that more than I did taking the time to edit videos. Because anytime I had an intro and outro, the video would always get flagged for copyright, even though I would use a non-copyrighted strike song or a non-copyright strike version of the song. And so that got really frustrating after a while. And like I've actually brought this up, but I had an idea for a video that I may actually still do. We'll see. But I want to kind of rewrite Pacific Rim 2. And as much as I may be seeming to get off track with what I was talking about before, honestly, that's just going to happen a lot throughout the stream, so I apologize. But I want to make a video where I've written sort of like a script, but kind of just like how I would have made Pacific Rim 2, because the second movie was terrible compared to the first one. The first one is just absolutely amazing. But I don't know how. I kind of like don't really know how long it's gonna take me to do that because I got like a little bit into it, and I really like the idea of it. It's just I might have screwed that up. Let me double check to make sure I didn't just throw an egg into the PC, which is very possible. I've done this so many times. But like it's just it's one of those videos where it's like kind of like a big video because I'm always stuck doing other things all the time. Oh, um, whoops. All right, well we're gonna go ahead and go through uh all these Charmander are gonna get just transfer it away. Unless there's a perfect IV one, like it'll have 12. That's very close. As you can see, the defense has 5 instead of 6, so that's like a 98 basically if you were to put it in Pokemon Go terms. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten rid of that one yet. And I think I have 2 perfect IV Charmander in here so far. Like that, the only thing that's missing is 1 off of the HP. And also, one thing that they really did better in the newer Pokemon games, and I won't say it's a lot about new Pokemon games because I don't really like them, is you can mass transfer. Another one, 1 HP off. But you can just straight up mass transfer Pokemon. Like, you can just select, like, you got this right here, which is multi-select, so I could just, like, and then, like, this just moves them. But you would be able to do that. And then just rid of those Pokemon out of your PC forever. All at once. And it's just so useful. And on top of that, you can access your PC while out and about, which also makes things kind of easier, because that way you don't have to run back and forth between, say, like the spot that's really good for hatching the eggs, and then back over to the nursery to go put the Pokemon back in the, or put these Pokemon in the PC that you've now hatched, and then grab more eggs, and the process is a lot easier. Also, you can look at this party. There's like a zigzag kind of pattern for the party. They took that away in the newer games, which I kind of like, because you can just select straight down and then just pick them all up and then put them in the box like you'd have from here all the way down. And you just place them there. As for otherwise, I think it's just like a 2x3 when they drop them in the PC. There we go. See, there we go. That is a quirky, perfect IV Charmander. I don't know too much about what the natures do, but like if we go here, so I have a perfect quirky Bulbasaur, a perfect serious Bulbasaur, a perfect docile Bulbasaur, perfect serious, hardy, docile, and now quirky Charmander, which is what I was talking about before. And I've also already forgotten what I was talking about before. I get so distracted so easily. Go ahead and very close, very close. I even got lost. Yeah, I tend to just like wander and train of thought because like there's no like active voice talking back. Like when I'm in like a party with somebody on Xbox, it's a lot easier. But when I'm basically what's almost talking to myself on a stream like this, I kind of get lost in thought. That is a perfect docile Charmander. We're not going to keep that though. Close. I'm just going to go through first and make sure that I have... Alright, that's the docile one. I already have a perfect docile. Close to a perfect impish. 12, nope. Let's see. That's a perfect hardy Charmander, which I already have. That's a perfect sassy Charmander. Alright, a little sassy Charmander. Got a little bit of attitude on him. Why not? Now, the only reason I'm keeping one of every certain Charmander in perfect IVs is simply because I would like to eventually have, like, whatever the perfect Charizard is, or whatever the perfect, and there's another perfect Hardy. I would like to have a perfect Pokemon. Not that I could really PvP anymore, but just to say like I have one. And Charizard kind of being my favorite. I mean, obviously I have the perfect Bulbasaurs back there as well. But to just have them is kind of fun. It's just like something on the side I can do while I'm shiny hunting. I go through when I go to check everything. Also, I may have to just single this out to like one PC box, because this is going to get very repetitive. Like this will turn to like 90% of a stream if I keep doing this with 2 PC boxes. Let's see, I've done 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Done 37 so far, and we're an hour and 26 in. But just so I kind of like interact with y'all some more. What is everybody's? Well, I don't. The two of you that are here. What are your favorite Pokemon? I don't know who the other person is in here, but feel free to type it in the chat, and feel free to ask me any questions about whether Pokemon and maybe like personal stuff, but not too personal. As long as we have some boundaries here. While I infinitely erase Charmander out of my PC. This is like the most frustrating part about Masuda methoding. As long as you have patience for this, you should be set. That, and of course getting the shiny, because that can take a while. Especially if you're going for several of the same shiny. Well, if you had to pick one, like you pick between Pikachu or Eevee, but if you were forced to pick one, like you were like it was gonna be your starter, like based off of the Let's Go games, would you pick Pikachu or would you pick Eevee? And if you want to even add in a why you would pick that one as your starter. Maybe it's because of evolution reasons. Maybe you like the design more. Peek all the way. Honestly, I probably would do the same. As much as I love shiny Umbreon, Pikachu is so iconic. Like, I'm running with a Pikachu in my Ultra Moon file. And thankfully, the only way you can evolve it is by Thunderstone. Unless there used to be a way that you could evolve Pikachu by leveling it up, which I don't know about. That, and I don't know, I also just... Raichu is, like, it's a cool Pokemon, don't get me wrong. I like, Raichu is a very nice Pokemon. Both its Cantonian and its Alolan form. I do like both. Which I actually have, if we go over... I don't remember where it is. Right here. I do have a shiny Alolan Raichu. And something that I will eventually hunt for... Oh, I just went out my... Okay. I just went out the PC. Something I will eventually go for is I'll probably do it on stream too. But you have to beat the record for Mantine surfing from island to island. And I think you gotta do it, I think it's 4 places or 5 places, maybe 6. And after that, you can shiny hunt, or, well, you can soft reset for a Pikachu that can learn Surf. And it's the only Pikachu that can learn Surf. You can't take the TM or the HM Surf. Well, is it still? I don't know if it's still an HM. I don't even know if you can get it in the Gen 7 games, because you have Lapras and Sharpedo for that, which are just ride Pokemon. But it's the only Pikachu that you can get Surf on. Like, if I were to go, like, right here is an exclusive Ash Hat Pikachu. And obviously it has the original OT Ash up here. And it came with this Pretty Wing, I don't know why. It has Iron Tail, it has Quick Attack, Thunder, and Thunderbolt. Classic moves that Pikachu always uses. It's in a Pokeball. Has I don't know what 21 is. That might have been like 21st anniversary or something. That was just a choice. I don't really know. You'd have to ask Pokemon Company on that one. But like, I don't know. That'll definitely be a fun hunt because I think I'll do that for my Pikachu and my Living Dex. Unless I do that as an extra one, because I want to get one of every form of every Pokemon. And it's kind of hard to do that um, without missing some things. Like, per se, Thundurus, I will have to go through Ultra Moon again to get, I forget if it's Thundurus or Tornadus is the Ultra Moon exclusive, to soft reset hunt for that again so I can get the Therian form of it, and I will be going for 2 Landorus eventually, which I will have to figure out how I'm going to do that. Um, I think I'll do 1 hunt Ultra Sun, 1 Ultra Moon. I don't know. It'll take me a little while to get that done. But let's see. We are all set with this. We can get back to hatching eggs finally. I apologize for the boredom and my constant babbling throughout the stream, because that is kind of all you will be hearing. All right, we'll just so I don't have to get this. There we go. Also, what is everybody's favorite shiny Pokemon? Because you gotta remember there's well over 800 Pokemon. I wouldn't expect anybody in here to know Gen 9, because I don't think anybody in here does play Gen 9, because it can be quite boring. Specifically because it doesn't have the same taste that original games do. Like anything generations 1 through 7. And a little bit of 8. A little bit of 8's okay. Come on. There we go. Because me personally, I could go with Shiny Charizard, but my favorite Shiny is gotta be, technically because it's kind of the same Pokemon, Shiny Rayquaza, Shiny Mega Rayquaza. That is, like, such an easy pick. The black with the red and the yellow, it's just so clean. Man, that would have been amazing. It's just Shiny Charmander right away. That would have been so nice. And I just hit fly again because I'm an idiot. Also, if you're questioning how I'm hitting fly, I have the ride Pokemon set on my D-pad. So, like, I got fly up on my right is Tauros. Bottom is bottom is Mudsdale, and then my left is Machamp. Just so it's because it's just like an easier way to get to the Pokemon. And you just click the same button. Other than on Charizard, you click the same button to hop off of that ride Pokemon. Get this ad out of here. Alright. I've also got to move that Mad Cargo to the bottom of my party again. That's kind of just like a preference thing, so I don't accidentally swap out my Mad Cargo in the first slot, because I've done that several times, and it's very frustrating. Now, it's going to do this stupid thing. There we go. Go ahead and hit save real quick. Oh no, I've just hit the camera. Uh-oh. That's not good. I've done messed it up. Oh boy, we've messed up the lighting because I accidentally hit the stupid setup. Love when I do this. Oh yeah, you're right. Nope, hold on. Let's try holding flash on. Turn that off. Nope, that's not doing it. Well, shoot. I've done messed up. Why is it doing this? This is the one frustrating thing about it. Because if I turn my light on, it does this, which just leaves a glare there. You can barely see my hand right. So I turn this back off, and it's just, no, this is like this. Uh, hmm. Well, that's not working. That's frustrating. Some technical difficulties. The problem with that is now it's just blurry. Might be a camera thing. I don't know. Uh, hmm. So annoying. Yeah, that is not gonna do it. Well, this is frustrating. Trying. Oh, okay, I figured it out. We just gotta switch the camera around and the live is fixed. Perfect. Also, welcome whoever's joined the stream, whether you're a viewer from earlier or new. We have kind of just figured out fixing my light problem. Alright, let's see. Yep, swap this up. Alright, we are currently at 40 eggs. I did mute myself for a minute. I may occasionally do that if somebody happens to walk into my room. Let's see. Oh, this past live stream, they're talking about A Drive's one encounter shiny Palkia. If you guys haven't watched A Drive, I would suggest it. If you like Pokemon shiny hunting, that's like one of the most legendary clips of all time. A Drive's first encounter shiny Palkia, M&J TV's first encounter shiny Reshiram, along with PM7's first encounter shiny Reshiram, which is kind of funny. They're both best friends. They both do videos with each other, and they both happen to got that first encounter. In the legendaries and I guess mythical is because Cresselia I think is technically a mythical, unless I'm wrong about that. And Ultra Beasts all are not affected by the wormhole shiny odds. Oh, now he's talking about the Ultra games, which we're playing right now. Well, there we go. Also, I'm guessing this person that's joining and leaving is Jaden. Because he did say he was still in a car. Who knows? Jaden, if it is you, maybe you could say hello in the chat. I'm also going to double check and see how many Charmander I've gotten in the PC. Yep, we've got that. Blah, blah, blah. Going here. We've gotten 4. Not a real good way to keep that remembered. That'll be easier when I start this stream with a counter and a fresh start from 0. Because if I do that, then throughout the whole stream, it should make it easier to obviously be able to tell where I'm at with how many Pokemon I have and that I filled up that box with, or both boxes. Like obviously with this Charmander doesn't make the 5th one because we kind of just checked the number, but like throughout the stream I'm just gonna forget what the number is anyways. Because unfortunately I can't keep the stream open while I'm in another app, which kind of sucks. So the only way to really keep a counter is to do what I'm doing now. now I think Noodles is explaining Nuzlocke. And I think Noodles also knows he's very much a noob at Pokemon. So it's kind of funny how much information he's missing. Especially if you played Pokemon for a long time, you kind of just like listen to him say stuff that makes no sense to you because you know like the truth per se. Come on. I would love to get this shiny Charmander and then look like how I look in the thumbnail. Yeah, I really feel like this is Jaden that keeps joining and leaving because I feel like Jordan probably would have hopped on the stream and gotten bored. Because there is like nothing going on. There's like no chat for people to talk with. Or for me to really talk with. Now he's talking about Wonderlocks. Well, I mean, that's not surprising, but she did message me back when I had told her about my live. Maybe they're going to watch it together. That'd be cool. Have both Aiden and Jordan hop on. They both just like drop a like on the stream. That'd be kind of sick. Excuse me, messing with this. Yeah, we're almost at 2 hours. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We're at 44 eggs at the moment throughout the stream. We might go to 90. We'll kind of see how I'm feeling once we get to 60. But, hopefully it's, hopefully maybe we just get, like, the shiny soon. At the same time, I kind of want it to take a while, because the longer a shiny takes, the more it means to you when you get it. Like, Pokemon Go isn't, like, the greatest example for shiny hunting, because the only way you can really shiny hunt is random encounters or raids. But, like, I've been shiny hunting, or, well, not shiny hunting, but I've been hundo hunting Bidoof, and hundos are obviously, they're rarer than shinies, which makes it more difficult to get. And I have like over 300 XLs for it, and I have over 2,900 candies for it. And I still like, I'm waiting to get it because the day I get it, it's gonna be like, in that moment, it's gonna feel like getting the holy grail of Pokemon, which obviously would make it all the more exciting. Which is kind of what it feels like, especially when you go over odds on a hunt. Like, I'm not even close to getting over odds on this hunt right now. But to like when you finally get that shiny after so long, it just feels so nice. Like I've gone into the 3000s with Regigigas, with Tornadus, or Thundurus. It was one of the two, and the other one only took like 1400 encounters, 1900 encounters. I forget how long Kyogre took. Kyogre, I think, took around 3000. But like when you finally get it, it's just like it's a sigh of relief. Like it took me 150, 152 encounters to initially get a shiny Zekrom. And I failed it because it knocked itself out after running out of PP on all of its moves. And because of that, I had to go back through and keep hunting for it. And I think it took me until about well over 3,000. I think it took me like 3,200 encounters, or another like 3,100 encounters, until I finally reclaimed it. And I'm pretty sure I master balled it because I was not trying to fail it again. I had counters up for the 4 moves it had, so I knew uh, what each PP was for the rest of its moves throughout the entire battle. And eventually I was just like, alright, you know what? You're getting in this. We are done trying to catch you. You are caught. You're going to the PC, and that was it. And that was probably one of my more frustrating hunts. Except for if Jaden's in here, he probably remembers this. He was sleeping over my house, and I was soft resetting for Dialga. This was like way before I was like really going for the shiny living dex. I was just looking for shiny Dialga because shiny Dialga is one of my favorite legendaries, and it is a decent shiny, honestly. Could be better, but it took me 5,998 encounters, just under 6,000. 5,900, or maybe it was 5,098. I think it was 5,998 encounters. And I finally got the shiny because I didn't really understand odds at that point. I always thought that, oh, you get the shiny uh, somewhere within those odds, and if you didn't get it at like 4,095, you were going to get it on the 4,096 encounter, which I didn't really understand at the time. And so I was like, there's no way I missed it because I was very precise and keen on looking at the Dialga very carefully because it's kind of hard to tell to make sure I didn't like reset over the shiny. And I definitely didn't. So when I finally got it, I was like, finally. And then, spoiler alert, Zekrom kind of pulled a Dialga because that Dialga, after so long, killed itself from running out of PP on all of its moves. And after that, I'm sure Jaden remembers this as well. I was like, I'm done. I'm not hunting Dialga for a long time. That's just not happening. I was so frustrated because I had spent, I think, 36 hours or something like that. Actually, it might have been 46 hours. I think it was close to 2 days I was on that hunt altogether. And I was just done with that hunt. Like, that was one of those moments where it's like, I can pick this up another day. And when I get to Gen 4 and I get to shiny hunting Dialga, it's going to be quite the stream. I am going to be hyping myself up. I'm going to try and wear the colors of shiny Dialga. And I'm definitely going to be ready for that stream because I'm going to reclaim that shiny. Hopefully not after another 5,000 encounters. And I'm going to catch it because I don't want to deal with that. Like, I've gotten shiny Palkia already, so as soon as I get that Dialga, which is an Ultra Sun exclusive, I'll go for Giratina afterwards, but that Dialga is going to be definitely a huge one for me. Like, there was a point where I was shiny hunting Terrakion, and this was during, like, COVID lockdown. And I think I got to, like, I think it was 1,210 encounters. And that was, like, during, like, the hour break we had before the next session of, like kind of like the lunch break they gave us. It was like an hour or 2 hours long, I forget. And when I finally got back to it after school, my buddy, hold on, I will get to that comment in a second. My buddy Elijah, I believe both people. I know you know who he is, Akara, but I don't know if the other person does because I don't know who the other person is. But I think he asked me to play Fortnite or it was Rocket League. And I was like, yeah, give me a little bit. I want to do a few more encounters on this. And then 5 encounters later, at 1,215. I really remember this day. Shiny Terrakion showed up, and it's honestly it's a beautiful shiny. It's like a light tan brown with a like a teal blue and some red on it, and it's just such a good looking shiny. And so I was really happy. And I had a Hackton shiny Keldeo that I got from Wonder Trade like 3 weeks prior, which I for whatever reason transferred away like an idiot because I actually need that shiny for the shiny living decks. And I don't think I'll ever be able to get that again. And so, anyways, I had used whatever the ice move was on it because Terrakion was part fighting, so you'd think the fighting would actually like resist the ice type a fair good amount. And it's also rock type, so like level 100 to level 70, I was not expecting that to kill. It's a 30 level difference, but they're also legendaries. So I used, I think it was Ice Shard. I used that thinking I was like, all right, this will be fine. I'll knock it down low HP, and we'll start chucking balls at it, and we'll see if we catch it, or see how long it's gonna take to catch it, unless it knocks itself out. And may or may not have one-shotted that Terrakion. And I did the same exact thing without even remembering the fact that ice was super effective against ground. When I went for Groudon, I failed the thing twice. One time I used an ice move, and that was the first time I found it at like 1,300 encounters. That was a really early one, and I killed it. And I got it again like 500 encounters later. I got around like 2,000, I think, like 2,100 something. I have it on a paper somewhere. And the second time I tried using a fighting move, I think it was like Brick Break, and it being ground type, I thought it would, semi-resist it because ground and fighting is strong against rock, not ground. I killed that Groudon too. That was I failed a few shiny legendaries in my time of doing this, but I've gotten better with it over the years, obviously. But also to respond to your comment, I mean, as long as you bring me my Milky Ways, that's all I care. Just want my chocolate. Just more candy for me. Give me something to snack on while I do stuff like this. I hope you mean soon. Skip this ad. Man, let's see. Oh yeah, my first ever shiny legendary. I actually have um on this save file here. It is a shiny Yuxi, which I was like, I found it after so long, after taking forever to get over 5,000 light years. That's your best bet. To finding legendary wormholes. That's when I found the shiny Yuxi. And that took like 3,000 encounters. I'm pretty sure that was my first ever shiny legendary, and I was so happy when I got that. It was around 2021, I believe, and NRG like was just playing against BDS, I believe, or it might have been before that major. I forget. And I finally got it, and I was so happy. I think it was like right after I had dinner too that night. And another good one was when I got my first ever SOS shiny, which was a Rubbin. And also, we finally hit the 2 hour mark on the stream. But that shiny Grubbin took me like 135, I think, or 112, something like that, of SOS encounters. And I actually run that. Well, I actually can't show you right now because it's not in my party. But I ran that on my team through like. I'm pretty sure I ran it on my team when I went to go like complete the game and fight the Alola League. But that I also love shiny Victable. That's why I went for it. shiny Victable. It's like a lime green with white, and that was super exciting to get. Also, what's up? You said bro, and I have not seen something since. Oh yeah, that's the first yawn of the stream. All right, guys, we gotta call it quits. Nah, I think we'll keep going. Let's see, we're actually gonna go check my. I can't help yawning. What? If I yawn, I yawn. 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, 15. Alright, so we are halfway through with that box. So we still have a box and a half to go. We're at 5, 10, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50. We were at 53 eggs hatched so far. There we go, 54. Honestly, I kind of expect to get this thing around like 200 eggs. Like halfway is kind of like a good mark to get to get the shiny, I'd say. Because I'd like all my egg hunts to go very quickly. Like, there's a lot of Pokemon that aren't in the game that you have to egg hunt specifically. Like, you could hunt for Beedrill. Oh no, that's the second yawn. This isn't looking good. But you can hunt for Beedrill with Island Scan on Akala. Is it Akala? Yeah, I think it's Akala Island, something like that. Yeah, I think it's Akala Island. And that's just like a random encounter type thing. So I think I'd rather egg hunt that. But there's just so many Pokemon that like aren't in the Gen 7 games that I had to trade for before servers went offline. And those are all egg hunts I'll have to do. And like there's gonna be a couple exciting ones, like there's a couple shinies that I'm gonna be excited to look for. But going for like shiny Hoppip, like you guys probably saw the shiny Hoppip earlier when I was going through my PC. Like that just happened to be shiny when I got it from the GTS. It was also from the Mitsuki person on YouTube, which is just like a trade bot. But like I got that, and I'm gonna egg hunt my own 3 Hoppip for the family. But it's just like that, like that's gonna be one of the more boring hunts. Like it's a semi decent shiny, don't get me wrong. Like the green's kind of nice, and then what is it? Skiploon and Jumpluff kind of have like they have like a nice pink, but that's just gonna be kind of more of the frustrating hunts to do, as to where like Charmander here or uh breeding Manaphy and Ditto will actually be a really fun one, because the only way you can get Fion as a shiny or at all is by breeding Ditto and Manaphy, and Manaphy is the only mythical slash legendary that you can egg hunt, I believe. I don't think you can do that with Cosmog. I'm pretty sure. I'd have to search that up because I don't want to just like waste my time getting a Cosmog for that. This is not good. That is like the third yawn. we'll get like an after stream yawn counter throughout uh, throughout the whole stream. Let's see, what other shiny hunting stories do I have? There are some fun ones. Funny shiny hunting stories. Ooh, wasn't a shiny hunt, but this was my first ever playthrough of Pokemon Emerald. It wasn't on like a Game Boy Advance or like on the actual cartridge for it. This was just on an emulator ROM hack on my phone back in 2016, maybe 2015. I forget, probably 2016. And I was just running around somewhere past the volcano. If the other person here's played Pokemon Emerald, it was like Ash Bastion or something like. I forget what it was called. That name is probably not even close to what it is. Oh, oh, stream just reset to like 2 minutes. Interesting. I don't know what that was all about. But it was the city right after the volcano area where you fight like Team Magma, and uh, there's like ashes all over all over like the grass and stuff when you run through it. Oh, it's a third person on here. Welcome to the stream. We got a new all-time high viewer count. There was 3 earlier, but that was because uh I was looking at it from my Xbox just to see how everything looked. But it was just past that city. I think it was called Meteor Falls was the cave area, and it was just outside of that in the grass. And I think I was running around or trying to like get through the grass. I forget what I was doing, but I wasn't shiny hunting. I was like literally just running around, and I looked away from my phone. And I had never seen shiny Swablu beforehand, so I had no idea that it was gold. And I also like couldn't properly save unless I paid for the full version of this emulator app. So I saw the Swablu. I was like, that's what I was like so confused. I didn't have like an O reaction because obviously I didn't really know what shiny Swablu looked like at the time. So like as I was looking at it, I was like trying to search up pictures of uh shiny Swablu on my tablet, I think. And I did actually catch the Swablu, and I had a shiny Swablu. It was my first ever like full odds shiny in a game below Generation 6. And I think one of my first ever shinies in Pokemon. And eventually the save file did get not I don't think it got corrupted, but eventually it didn't let me load back into that one spot. And so that Swablu was forever lost in time. So I think, because I do have a shiny Altaria, I think, already in this game, I think it would definitely be fun to eventually, once I get to Gen 3, go for shiny Swablu and call it like Emerald Reclaim. Because, oh, that's another Pokemon Emerald thing. And that same run, I had just loaded up the game that day. And I was running around for a bit. I think I was like fighting some past trainers that I had skipped past just to progress the game. And it was the desert route where you can find the 2 fossils in the game. And where if you have the right stuff, you go find Regirock. Where you need like goggles to go into like the sandstormed area. And I ran in there, and the first encounter I had was the shiny Latios, And you gotta remember the odds. There's no Shiny Charm in Generation 3 games like that. So when I encountered that Shiny Latios, that was a first encounter, 1 in 8,192 Shiny Latios. And that was possibly the coolest thing I'd ever found. And I don't think I'll ever top that. Like, it took me like 212 encounters or something like that. It took me something really small to get Shiny Latios and the Ultra games here. But, like, that's just like another thing where I think I named it like Emerald 18192, just in like in memory of that Latios that I will never get back because that was on a different emulator app, which was on a phone I'd no longer have. But again, it's just like another one of those really fun stories of like finding a shiny Pokemon. And the fact that it was completely on accident, much like the Swablu, was so funny. And of course, it was another gold one. The only thing that sucked is I don't think you could soft reset for the other legendaries. Because it was an emulator. I think that was a thing. Like, it was like in the code. So like when you got that encounter with the legendary, that was kind of it. Like, that was the legendary you got. It was either shiny or I don't think it could be shiny unless it just so happened to be in the coding of that specific version of the ROM. But trying to think. I know I have plenty more good past shiny hunt stories. Trying to think. Oh yeah, it was actually this was on a school night. This was kind of recent. It was like me trying to go for all the Ultra Moon Legendary, Ultra Beast exclusives, and as Think Noodles is going for it right now in this past live stream, I was going for Lugia, and I had like a daily quota basically of encounters. I would try to reach 600 encounters a day, which would take about 3 hours, 4 hours. Maybe, actually, maybe it took like 3.5 hours. I forget. And at like 982 or 987, it was like 980s, I think. I actually got the shiny Lugia just trying to hit that like daily encounter quota at like 10:40, 10:50 at night. I think it might have been just going on 11. And I was like so ecstatic because I was like, yes, I get to start another hunt now. And that might have been actually right after that. That might have been like the last shiny legendary I had gotten, trying to go for all these Ultra Moon exclusives. I don't quite remember what the last one was that I got though. Oh wait, no, the last one I got was Entei. That was the most recent one, which I named after it's like the fire demon god in Japan or something like that. And it was like Kagusuchi or something like that. I thought it was just a really cool name to name it. So that's what I had named my shiny Entei. And I got that in the middle of math class. Thankfully I didn't like scream out or anything, but it was kind of fun to get like a shiny Pokemon during school. Which leads me to another story when I got the it's actually that shiny little Raichu I showed earlier in stream was originally a shiny Pichu was how I got it. And I was SOS calling Pichus in the Ultra games, obviously. During the what was it called? It was really just like 50-50. It was you had like in person in the morning and then online in the afternoon for school. Back in 8th grade, and we were at lunch And I just finished my lunch, so I was like, alright, I'll shiny hunt for a little bit. And I think it was like 34 encounters, and I had gotten the shiny Pichu. And I thought it was going to be really difficult to notice, because it does kind of have a poor shiny. But then, like, it finally came, and I was like, oh, let's go, shiny Pichu. And I was kind of ecstatic to also get my first ever shiny during a school day, which, is it's kind of fun to get, and it's kind of funny that, like, you actually get it during school. Because I always feel like when you get shiny Pokemon, they're during, like, a non-inconvenient time to get it. Like, if I got a shiny legendary during school, like, right before the bell was about to ring, like, I would be worried about either accidentally hitting the power button in my pocket, or I'd be worried about my device losing battery charge while I keep it on sleep mode so I can catch it later. And so that was just like, that Pichu was a huge step. And like, with Entei, I wasn't worried because I had a Master Ball. And it was like dead middle of my math class. Or kind of sort of near the end. It was like last like 20 minutes. Let's see. What other what other shiny Pokemon War stories do I have here? Um, my first ever shiny Charmander in Pokemon Go. I did not make it to playing the first ever when Charmander Shiny was released, the Charmander Com Day back in like 2017, I think, 2018. Because I like didn't play the game for a long time, like all throughout 2017. I don't think I touched the game really because I didn't like have my own. I didn't have like my own phone or data to go do that. So I would use like my mom's phone every now and then to go play the game. And so I was on my phone, and Shiny Pidgey actually just came out during this event, which is it's kind of like a gold shiny, so it was kind of cool. So this was like 20. I think it was like just before COVID hit, back in like 2020, 2019. I still have it on my account to this day because it's a cool thing to have. But it was like the game like had fate for me. It was like choose the Pidgey or choose the Charmander, and I was like, because obviously there's like the it's like the speed thing that shows up is like you gotta tap that you're a passenger if you're going too fast, like when you're in a car. So I had to tap that. Well, I didn't have to tap that, but like I would have, like as soon as the car started going again. So we stopped at this intersection, and I was like, I had like maybe 5 to 7 seconds to react, and a Pidgey and a Charmander spawned. I was like, which shiny do I want more? If it were to be out of these two right here, right now, which shiny would I rather have? And I was like, it's gotta be Charmander. I love shiny Charizard. Charmander, Charmeleon are decent shinies as well. It's gotta be the Charmander. So I tapped on the Charmander, and sure enough, it was gold. I was so happy. I was going crazy when that happened. It was just like, to feel like I had the option to get one or the other shiny, like right then and there, and then to get it shiny right then and there was like an unbelievable moment almost. Because like in my head I was like, this is it. This is my choice between shiny Pidgey or shiny Charmander. And obviously if I didn't tap on that, if I tapped on the Pidgey, it wouldn't have been shiny because I don't think it was anyways. Because that's not how shininess works. And so that's just like another big turning point in my my shiny hunting career. There was one time, I think this was like late 2019, early 2020, but just before COVID again. And my friend Mia always brought her Switch to school, and she would play like the Let's Go games or whatever, like Splatoon, on the bus ride to school because we had like an hour-long bus ride because we got like early pickups on the way there because we went all the way over to Bart from Pittsfield. And what was it? She had handed me the other controller so we could have two people playing. and a shiny Rattata showed up. Shiny Rattata from Kanto region and in it's just Let's Go games. It's not like the craziest thing of all time, but when that shiny showed up, like that was probably like my best shiny reaction ever. Like I was like, oh my god, shiny Rattata! And I was like, quick, 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 get it! And everybody in the bus was looking at me like I was crazy. And obviously this was like beginning of my middle school year. I was in 6th grade, so I had people like looking at me like I was crazy. There was a couple people that said to be quiet or to quiet it down, and I was just like, I felt a little bad for making so much noise, but at the same time, I was just like, let's go, shiny Rattata and Pokemon. Even though it wasn't like my save file, I was just like super ecstatic to find it, and it was so random too, because we were just like playing the game, having fun. Let's see, what's another? I feel like there's gotta be another good like random shiny moment for me. Ooh, this isn't a good one, but this one still stings. I actually nicknamed a shiny Sigilyph after this moment. But my first ever playing of Pokemon White on the DS. My friend Logan gave me his DS, and what was it? I had spent like 30 something dollars on Pokemon White, and I was playing through it one night, and it was like the lamest shiny reaction ever. Because Sigilyph kind of has a pretty poor shiny, if you ask me. I feel like they could have done so much better with it. But I was running around this desert area where you find like Sandile, you find Yamask, and I was trying to get out of the place. I had no repels, so I couldn't just like get rid of the spawns. It was just stuck like that. So I was slowly getting out of the route. I was like so close. I was like 3/4 way out of the route. And I got an encounter, and I was like, is that a shiny Sigilyph? And it just came in and it was shiny. I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. I was so mad. Because it's just like, out of all shinies that I could have gotten on that route, like I could have gotten Sandile, I could have gotten Yamask. I'm pretty sure Darumaka was in that route. And it was just like, come on, man. Like, shiny Sigilyph? And funnily enough, not only did I have a poor shiny reaction, and I didn't really want to get that shiny of all things as just a random encounter. Because I don't think there's shiny Charm in Gen 5. Wait, no, no, never mind, there is. But this was like early game. I was like only like level 20 or something at the time. But it used a Whirlwind. For those of you who don't know, if I'm thinking of the right deck, and it is Whirlwind. Whirlwind pushes your Pokemon out of the battle, and it kind of ends the battle with a wild Pokemon. And normally in a battle with a trainer, it just swaps the Pokemon, I think. Unless I'm thinking a different move. And maybe that was just a Gen 5 thing. But it used Whirlwind, and I failed my first ever shiny Pokemon of my entire life. The Swablu doesn't really count because there was nothing I could do about that. That was bound to get lost to time anyways. But then there's other times where I failed shinies in the funniest ways in Pokemon Go. And it's only happened I think 3 times. It was once during Ghastly Calm Day in 2020. During the summer, I think it was in August, if I remember right. And I accidentally tried to quick catch a Ghastly, I think off the incense. Because I was just quick catching Ghastlies, trying to get candy for them. And I still don't have a hundo for that dang thing. But I accidentally tried to quick catch it. I pressed the run button to finish a quick catching notion, and I did not catch it in that ball, and it fled, and that was it. I think I could have had 13 shiny Ghastly. I only had 12. And then the other time I did it, I think was on Mareep Calm Day. I know I have failed a Mareep, It might have been actually a Hoppip. And I failed both these shinies in like the same spot where I like checked the IVs. I was like, oh, bad IV. My brain was thinking, alright, bad IV. We'll transfer this. We don't need it. And I wasn't thinking about the shiny part of it. So, obviously, I had accidentally transferred a shiny Mareep, which I already had plenty of the family for. But that was definitely a funny mistake I've done. And I forget what the other Pokemon was I accidentally transferred. I'll go ahead and get this. We are now at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66. This is a 66 egg right here. It is not a shiny. Keep the clones out of earshot of that number. It may end bad for some younglings. Star Wars fans, you know what I'm talking about. Quick leg stretch. Can't be sitting here for hours on end without doing that. Let's see. Where was I at? Alright, 66 egg. We're actually gonna check the after we swap this Pokemon out for another egg. We're gonna check the PC and see where we're at. I don't know how much more full. It might be just past the first box full. But we shall see. So let's see, we started this at, so we've been live for about 2.5 hours now. I don't know if the live like restarted, because it kind of like jumped to 2 minutes earlier, and now it's only saying 24 for me. So I don't quite know what happened there. Let's see, we're gonna check this. And, okay, so we are 2 off of getting the 30. So, obviously I am gonna do at least 90 eggs, I think. I'm actually end it here at 70. Or, you know, we'll do these last 2 eggs, I think, and then I might end the stream, because when these are starting to hurt, I would like to stretch. And I will hold this off for tomorrow, as I probably will go live again tomorrow for anybody that wants to come watch. Here we go with the 67th egg, not a shiny. Come on. Go ahead and replace the Charmander for another egg. I believe there's only just you left in the streamer car, but if there is anybody else watching, please do drop a like on the stream if you haven't. And I'd like to thank everybody who has hung out the stream. And this is our 68th Charmander egg of the stream. It is not a shiny, unfortunately. So, again, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. It was fun. I am definitely going to do this again tomorrow night. I'm definitely excited to. I will post over on my Instagram when I'm going to start the stream again. I'll probably do it around like 9 o'clock instead. But until then, whether it's tomorrow or later on this weekend, who knows. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Again, drop a like on the stream if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you all in the next stream. Stay safe, have a great night. Peace out.